So the key message is we do not want to see, we need these measures in place. We need these measures in place to allow us to bring this outbreak under control. As the Premier has indicated, the contact tracing and testing numbers, despite them being quite high, the testing numbers, and the contact tracers getting in contact with people rapidly, what we're seeing is by the time we've got there and uncovered these chains of transmission, we have had a number of people infectious in the community. Given we are aiming to get to no community transmission, and as we roll out the vaccine, it is important that we get to that as quickly as possible. So the restrictions need to be applied absolutely, and it's critical that we all comply with them if we are going to achieve that no community transmission, and the duration of the lockdown remains at that around that 14 days. Also, it is important that we do not cede our regional communities. So anyone who has been in Sydney, Greater Sydney, from the 21st of June, we're asking you to stay at home for 14 days since you've left that area. And the reason for that is we want to make sure that you minimise your transmission risk to anyone else. As we are now uncovering, it might be that you're out in the regions but you haven't been aware yet that there was an infectious person there. So this is a prudent precaution to stop those regional seeding events. Also, you are permitted to go to work and leave Greater Metropolitan Sydney for work and essential reasons, as the Premier has indicated. Please do not risk it and say, oh, I'm going to go, I really have an essential reason, or my work is essential. Please consider that. We want to maintain essential workers to going into those areas, but they will be subject to the stay-at-home provisions when they get there. And please don't try and shortcut or in any way sidestep the rules. As the Premier has said, if we all work together, we will have the greatest confidence in bringing this outbreak to its conclusion as rapidly as we possibly can.
I just want to emphasise that the concerns we have at the moment are extremely high. The Delta variant of this virus is certainly moving around our community far faster than anyone could have imagined, and it's now up to all of us to fight back. We can fight back by taking simple measures. Just following the instructions that our Chief Health Officer have given is potentially the answer. I want to also emphasise that the point that we don't want this virus, this very dangerous virus, to get into our regional communities. We know it's already circulating here in parts of Sydney. We don't want it into the regional areas. As you'd be aware, there was some fragments found in the Burke sewage system. We are concerned that people may have travelled out into the regions. If you are out there in the regions, as the Chief Health Officer has said, from the 21st of June onwards, stop wherever you are and isolate for the 14 days since that period, since you left Sydney. I also want to stress to the employers in New South Wales, there is now going to be a health order. There is a health order which actually sets out that your employees, if possible, should be working from home. That's a clear requirement to stop the movement around our community. So again, I apologise to the business sector, but I think we found that we can be extremely productive with our workers working at home, and certainly to allow them to do that will minimise at least one group of people from moving around unnecessarily. Finally, I just want to say this. The emphasis now is to defeat this virus. We all need to stop moving around unless we absolutely have to. Don't play games with yourself and with the community. Please stay at home unless you really need to go out or you have one of those 4 reasons, and even then, think twice before you do it. Thank you.